Chapter 5, Diving into the Unknown. The sea beckoned to them as they prepared for their first collaborative dive, the sun glistening on the waves, promising mysteries that awaited them in the depths. Lyra, her heart pounding with anticipation, double-checked her diving gear, her fingers dancing over the familiar equipment. She stole glances at Darius, his powerful form silhouetted against the bright sky, and felt a thrill that wasn't just about the dive. His enigmatic smile, the way his dark eyes reflected the sea, it all stirred a curiosity in her that was as vast and unexplored as the ocean itself. Ready to dive into the unknown? Darius asked, his voice a low rumble that seemed to resonate within her very core. He held out a hand, offering to help her with her tank, his fingers strong and sure. Always, Lyra replied, her voice steadier than she felt. She passed him the tank, their hands brushing briefly, a spark of electricity igniting at the contact. Though I must admit, the unknown has never been quite so alluring. Darius chuckled, a sound as warm and enveloping as the Mediterranean sun. He secured her tank with practiced ease, his hands brushing against her back, sending a shiver down her spine. The sea is full of surprises, Lyra. Some more delightful than others. It's a world that rewards the curious and challenges the brave. As they descended into the blue, the underwater realm unfolded in all its kaleidoscopic glory. A vibrant tapestry of coral stretched out before them, teeming with marine life that took Lyra's breath away. Schools of fish darted past in synchronized dances, their scales glinting like jewels under the shafts of sunlight that pierced the water. The sandy floor lay beneath them, a canvas painted with dappled shadows that swayed gently with the current. Beside her, Darius moved with a fluid grace that defied logic, his strong form cutting through the water with an efficiency that spoke of centuries spent in the sea. Lyra pointed out various cephalopods, her excitement bubbling over as she explained their behaviors and significance. Her voice, though slightly muffled by the regulator, was animated and passionate. Darius listened intently, his dark eyes absorbing her words as if they were precious gems scattered in the sand. He interjected occasionally, offering insights that left Lyra both surprised and impressed. He spoke of hidden currents that could caress or consume, and secretive creatures that danced at the edge of myth and reality. His knowledge was so intimate it seemed as if the sea itself whispered its secrets into his ear. Suddenly, a symphony of light erupted around them, bioluminescent organisms putting on a display that turned the water into a canvas of dancing colors. Lyra's heart raced as she tried to make sense of the extraordinary phenomenon. It was like nothing she had ever witnessed, a spectacle that challenged her scientific understanding and left her awestruck. Blues, greens, and purples swirled around them, painting patterns that seemed to tell a story as old as time itself. "This is breathtaking," she breathed, her voice barely audible through her regulator. She reached out a tentative hand, as if to touch the light, but it slipped through her fingers like liquid stardust, leaving her with a sense of wonder and longing. Darius, however, seemed less captivated by the display. He guided her focus subtly, pointing out a particularly vibrant cluster of bioluminescent plankton while steering her away from a deeper, darker part of the reef. Lyra noticed his redirection, a small part of her mind filing it away for later examination. But for now, she was too enthralled by the spectacle to dwell on it, too caught up in the magic of the moment to question the mystery that lurked at the edges. As they continued their dive, a strong current swept through, disrupting the tranquil scene. Lyra and Darius were pulled apart, the force of the water threatening to carry them away into the vast, unforgiving ocean. Lyra's heart pounded as she fought against the current, her eyes searching for Darius. When she finally spotted him, he was swimming towards her with powerful strokes, his face etched with determination, his eyes locked onto hers. He reached her, his hand grasping hers firmly, his touch grounding her amidst the chaos. Together, they navigated the current, their movements synchronized as if they had been diving together for lifetimes. The challenge brought them closer, their reliance on each other forging a bond that went beyond the physical, a connection that transcended words and time. When they finally surfaced, the elation of their shared adventure was palpable. They congratulated each other, their laughter echoing over the water as they pulled themselves back onto the boat. Lyra's mind was a whirlwind of thoughts: the bioluminescent display, the strange behaviors of the cephalopods, and the enigma that was Darius. She looked at him, his strong profile silhouetted against the setting sun, and felt a pull that was more than just physical attraction. It was a gravitational force, a tide that drew her inexorably towards him. As they sailed back to shore, Lyra couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to the ocean, and to Darius, than met the eye. She pondered the phenomena they had witnessed, her scientific curiosity piqued by the mysteries that seemed to surround her. Beside her, Darius steered the boat, his gaze fixed on the horizon, a silent sentinel guarding secrets only he knew. The sun dipped lower, painting the sky with hues of orange and red, casting a warm glow over their skin and whispering promises of the night to come. Back on land, they relaxed under the setting sun, their conversation flowing as easily as the wine they shared. Lyra talked about her past research, her passion for the ocean evident in every word, every gesture. Darius listened, his eyes reflecting the dying light, a soft smile playing on his lips. There were moments when their eyes met, and the unspoken attraction between them simmered, a tangible force that neither could deny. It was more than just desire, it was a connection that ran deep, a current that flowed between them, unseen but undeniable. And as the night deepened, so did their bond, each word and glance weaving them closer together, each shared laughter and silence drawing them further into the dance of the unknown. As the evening wore on, Lyra felt a chill in the breeze, an unsettling sensation that made her scan the horizon. She couldn't shake the feeling that there were unseen dangers approaching, secrets lurking just beyond her grasp. But for now, she pushed those thoughts aside, content to bask in the warmth of Darius's company and the promise of adventures yet to come.